Your $2,000 side hustle might cost you another $800 in taxes you never saw coming. This is the often unexpected truth of YouTube income. Many creators believe Google just sends them money. It is far more complex than a simple deposit. YouTube offers numerous ways to earn. AdSense is the most common. It is based on views. Average CPM cost per mil might be $10, but your RPM revenue per mil is usually lower, perhaps $5. This means for every 1,000 views you earn, about $5. So 1 million views would generate about $5,000. This is before YouTube takes its cut. And before any taxes, sponsorships are a huge income source too. A smaller channel with 10,000 subscribers could secure $500 for a video. A much larger channel with 1 million subscribers might command $20,000 per video or more. These are direct payments. They are also fully taxable. Affiliate marketing also adds to earnings. Creators link products. They receive a percentage of sales. 3% up to 10% is a common range. Merchandise sales also contribute. Patreon subscriptions provide recurring income. Selling digital products like courses or presets also counts. All these streams combine, they create substantial revenue. The government views all of this as business income. It is not just a passive hobby. You are considered a self-employed individual. This designation triggers several tax obligations. The most immediate is self-employment tax. It is 15.3% of your net earnings. This covers both Social Security and Medicare. 12.4% goes to Social Security. This applies up to $168,600 for 2024. The remaining 2.9% goes to Medicare. There is no earnings limit for Medicare tax. Every dollar counts. So if you earn $50,000 net after expenses, your self-employment tax alone is $7,650. This is a big chunk. Many do not anticipate. Beyond self-employment tax, there is federal income tax. This amount depends on your total household income. And your filing status, tax brackets change often. For a single filer in 2024, the initial $11,600 is taxed at 10%. Earnings from $11,601 up to $47,150 are taxed at 12%. The next bracket, up to $100,525, is taxed at 22%. These percentages quickly accumulate. They reduce your take-home pay significantly. And then there is state income tax. Many states impose their own income taxes. California has one of the highest rates. It can reach 13.3% for high earners. New York State also has substantial rates, often around 10%. Some states like Texas, Florida, and Washington have no state income tax. This offers relief for creators there, but it adds another layer of complexity. You must know your state's rules. Since you are self-employed, no one withholds taxes from your YouTube payments. You are responsible for paying estimated taxes. This happens 4 times a year. Quarterly payments are due April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th of the following year if you fail to pay enough throughout the year. You will face penalties. The current penalty rate can be around 8% annually. This is another hidden cost. It is crucial to estimate your income accurately and send those payments on time. Missing deadlines cost money. The silver lining is business expenses. These reduce your taxable income. You can deduct many costs associated with your channel. Camera equipment, for example, a high-quality camera body might cost $3,000. Lenses can add another $2,000. Microphones, lighting kits, tripods, all are deductible. Editing software subscriptions, Adobe Creative Cloud costs around $60 per month. Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve Studio, all legitimate expenses. Music licensing fees, stock footage subscriptions, internet service used for business, a portion of your cell phone bill, even a home office deduction. If you use a room exclusively for your YouTube business, you can deduct a percentage of your rent or mortgage interest, utilities, and home insurance, travel for content creation, attending industry conferences, online courses to improve your skills. All these reduce your taxable income. Keeping meticulous records for these is absolutely vital. Every single receipt. Every invoice, every payment record without proper documentation, proving deductions to the IRS becomes difficult. A simple spreadsheet can help, or dedicated accounting software. QuickBooks Self-Employed costs about $15 a month. It tracks income and expenses. The complexity often overwhelms smaller creators. Someone earning just $500 a month might feel this is modest income, but that is $6,000 a year. The self-employment tax alone on that $6,000 is $918. Then add federal income tax, perhaps another $600 depending on other income. So out of $6,000, $1,518 goes to taxes. That is 25.3% of their earnings. A full quarter of their money, many creators discover this at tax time, resulting in a large unexpected bill. It is a shock to their system. There is also the hobby trap if the IRS deems your YouTube channel a hobby and not a for-profit business. You cannot deduct expenses beyond your income. This means you could still pay tax on your earnings, but not get the benefit of deductions. The IRS seeks profit motive. A consistent effort to make profit, marketing, having a business plan, keeping proper accounting records. All these indicate a legitimate business, not just a pastime. Global income implications add another layer. YouTube pays creators worldwide. If you are outside the United States, you might face US withholding taxes. The standard US withholding rate is 30% on US-sourced income. This applies unless a tax treaty between your country and the US reduces or eliminates it. For example, many countries like the United Kingdom, Canada, Germany, and Australia have tax treaties. A UK creator might pay 0 US withholding, but they still owe tax in their home country according to their own tax laws. It is critical to fill out the 8Ben form correctly. This certifies your foreign status. It allows treaty benefits if applicable. Without it, you might pay 30% unnecessarily. Strategic tax planning can mitigate some of these burdens. Forming an LLC or an S corporation can sometimes offer advantages. An S corporation, for instance, can potentially reduce self-employment tax. You pay yourself a reasonable salary through the S corp. This salary is subject to payroll taxes, including Social Security and Medicare. Remaining profit distributed to you as an owner is not subject to self-employment tax. This can save thousands for high-earning creators. Setting up an LLC typically costs a few $100s. Maintaining it involves annual fees, often $100 to $500. An S corp structure requires more complex accounting. It necessitates running payroll and adhering to corporate formalities. The initial setup costs are higher, and ongoing compliance costs more. It is a big decision. It demands professional advice. Many creators eventually realize the value of hiring professional help. A tax accountant specializing in creator income or small businesses can navigate complex rules. They understand the specific deductions available. They can help optimize your tax strategy. They often save creators more money than their fees. Fees for a tax professional might range from $500 to several $1,000s annually. Depending on financial complexity, it is an investment in your financial health. Sometimes it is the only way to sleep at night. Remember, YouTube has specific monetization thresholds. You need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 valid public watch hours in the past 12 months, or 10 million valid public shorts views in 90 days to even qualify for the YouTube Partner Program. Once these are met, you start earning, and once you start earning, the tax clock starts ticking immediately. It is not a grace period. AdSense also has payment thresholds. You generally receive a payout once earnings reach $100. If you earn less, it rolls over to the next month, but this accumulation does not mean it is not taxable. For most small creators using cash basis accounting, the income is taxable when it hits your bank account. Even if it was earned over several months, this is important to understand. It impacts your quarterly estimated tax calculations. The entire process adds significant administrative burden. It is not just making videos, it is running a small business, tracking income, tracking expenses, filing forms, paying estimated taxes on time. All these tasks consume valuable time and effort, hours that could be spent creating content or growing your channel. Instead, they are spent on compliance. This unexpected overhead often surprises creators. It is a critical part of being a successful and sustainable YouTube creator. Without a proper grasp of these financial intricacies, even a highly successful channel can face financial distress. It truly is a full-time commitment beyond just the camera or the microphone. It is understanding your numbers, your tax obligations, and planning for your financial future. This aspect of YouTube success is often underestimated. It demands as much attention as your content strategy,